Next, we have McKenna Brinning interviewing for National Congress.
Hi, McKenna.
Hi, I'm Sue. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay, briefly summarize your 4-H experiences and accomplishments.
I've learned a lot through 4-H. I started off actually as a Clover Kid. I learned a lot through that. Clover Kid is something that we do in Washington County. It's for people that are younger than 4th grade, and they get to learn about what 4-H is, and they kind of get an intro into whether or not they want to be in 4-H. Livestock through 4-H is definitely one of the big things that I am involved in. I started actually growing up on a farm. I started that with that part aspect before even joining 4-H, but 4-H has definitely helped me to evolve that aspect, and I've definitely had an accomplishment of winning the state fair a couple times, so that was definitely a big deal. I'm a member of the Prairie Pride 4-H Club. I've held an office in almost everything except for treasurer, and being an officer definitely has taught me a lot of leadership skills, and it has definitely taught me how to teach the younger people. And I started off as a younger member, of course, and I really looked up to the older 4-H members. So now as an older 4-H member, it's definitely important for me to set a good example. Another way I set a good example for younger 4-H members is being a part of county council. In Washington County, we have a county council group, and this is for members that are elite in the Washington County, and you have to interview to get onto this club, and it's for people that want to organize different groups, and we help organize fairs and dodgeball tournaments for all the different people around Washington County to interact and do things throughout the year, not just through fair. So I've definitely had a lot of achievements. Another thing that I'm involved in is the non-livestock exhibits. I've done food and nutrition, photography, and some agricultural projects. And they've made it to fair a couple times, and I've learned a lot of different things about ingredients and how different things come together to make your recipe. And I've also learned through photography. I've learned how you to look at aspects and different things like that. So
Sounds good. What do you consider the most important thing or things that you have learned in your 4-H experiences?
there's a lot of different things that I've learned through my 4-H experiences. One of the most important things I've learned is how to set a good example. Like I said before, when I was a younger member, I really looked up to the older ones, and when I saw the older members that were disrespectful, it kind of took me off guard sometimes, and I've definitely learned what a good leader is and what not a good leader is, and I kind of hope to be and have learned to be through 4-H that good role model aspect. Another thing that I've learned through 4-H is how to make things fun even when they're not. I'm a kind of person that doesn't want to just sit around. I like to keep things moving, but I like to put a little enthusiasm in front of everybody, so that we're not just sitting around talking. We're enthused about what we want to do. Another thing that I've learned is that is really meaningful to me is working with my livestock. I have loved livestock ever since I was little, and it has led me into my job at Town and Country Vet Clinic. And I've learned so much about how to take care of my animal and how to do so many various things, and that is probably one of the most important things that I've learned through 4-H, because it's going to lead me into my job in the future as I want to become a veterinarian.
Sounds good. Okay, what is one major issue of concern to youth in your community, and how have youth been involved in addressing this issue?
One major concern for the youth in my community is probably there's a concern about cyberbullying. There's a new app right now called Yik Yak, and this is where people can comment on without a name. And so people have been talking about other people, and no one knows who it is. And I just don't think that it's a very good thing to put others down like that. One thing that I've done is I'm a member of SAD at my Washington High School, which this is Students Against Destructive Decisions. And we actually had a presentation and a speaker come. We set up big projector screens and played a movie about this girl who committed suicide because of cyberbullying. And just to like get it through people's heads that it can actually affect different people. And we also had the cops come and talk about how it's illegal, and we also had people come and give their personal stories and experiences. So I think that's one issue that needs to change in our community, and I'm working to change.
That sounds good. Why would you be an effective delegate from Iowa for the National 4-H Congress?
I'd be an effective delegate from Iowa for National Congress because I have a lot of leadership opportunities. I have a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of knowledge about the Iowa 4-H program and what makes us so special. And I want to go to National Congress and not only tell others about how amazing Iowa 4-H is, but I also want to go and learn about other states and how their 4-H programs work and come back and make our Iowa 4-H program even stronger based off of other people's ideas and other people's failures. And so I think it's really important that I would be able to go to help our Iowa 4-H program.
So I guess you basically answered why you wanted to participate. How would you make an effective delegate at the Congress?
I would make an effective delegate at the Congress because I definitely know what it takes to be a good leader, and so I would be able to help others to understand and the different aspects. And by a delegate, do you mean a voting delegate, or do you mean by going there a delegate?
I would guess by going there and being a delegate.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm a very outgoing person, so I can be an effective delegate because I love to interact with people. I'm not the kind of person that just sits in the corner and is kind of scared to talk to everyone. I really love to experience things with other people, and I like to hear what they have to say and what I have to say and put different things together. Another reason why I think I would be an effective delegate is because I do understand the different problems that Iowa faces, and I do understand the things that we have good. So I think I can go to National Congress and interact with other people and really figure out what we can do as Iowa 4-H to make us better.
Sounds good.
We have time for one more question.
Okay. What else would you like to tell us about your qualifications for National 4-H Conference that we've not asked you about?
Another qualification is I'm involved in a lot of activities. This includes FFA, Executive Dance Marathon Council, SAD, which is Students Against Destructive Decision, Joy Club, BPA, and through all these organizations, I'm not just in them to say I'm in them. I'm on the leadership board of every single board that I am a part of, and I think this just proves that I have a lot of leadership opportunities and leadership things going for me in the future, and this would just be an opportunity for me to be able to extend my leadership even more, and it would be kind of a turning point for me to be able to not just show all of my development, but show how far that I've come in my leadership skills and be able to interact with everyone.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.